Thank you for being here tonight. My name is Omar Samaha. I was born and raised here in Northern Virginia. I'm a resident of Cherrydale now. My sister Reema was one of the victims killed at Virginia Tech on April 16th. And about a year after, I went undercover to a Richmond gun show. I bought 10 guns in 1 hour. No background check, no questions asked, no ID shown. I could have been anyone. Ms. Merrick, I know you received an A- from the NRA, and Ms. Ravola, you received that.
And I'm quite proud of it.
Yes. And my question for you both is, where do you stand on private gun sales in Virginia?
It doesn't.
You don't try to lost track, quite frankly, so we didn't even have here.
I know I answered the last one.
Do you want to know? Did you answer the last one? No. I'm sorry, I lost track. Didn't know you answered the last one.
Doesn't matter. Well, my understanding of private gun sales is the person buying the gun is not required to go through the data screens that somebody would be required if they were buying a gun in a retail store. And I feel very strongly that we have too many gun sales in this country, perhaps to people who are not who are not mentally stable and should not be having guns yet have access to guns. And I think we really have to think about where we want to go as a country in terms of making guns so readily available. There are some legitimate reasons that we should argue for gun control measures. I see no value in having or allowing guns to be on college campuses, and yet that was a bill that passed the House of Delegates last year, the Republican majority in charge. I don't know what purpose that would have solved. I don't know what problem that would have solved, other than perhaps creating a very volatile environment. The General Assembly managed to pass a bill that now allows people to take guns into bars. Now, why would we want to mix firearms with alcohol? That to me makes no sense. And that is simply ridiculous, and it's irresponsible, and it's not providing the public with the element of safety that they expect. Lastly, I will just say, from my personal experience, for 5 years I have gone down with the mayors and chairs in Northern Virginia, and we have asked the General Assembly to allow local governments to have the authority to prohibit guns in recreation centers and community centers where our children go to programs after school. And that bill has never gotten out of committee. We have tried time in and time out for 5 years. The NRA sits in the audience, and the lawmakers vote down the authority for your local governments, whose leaders you hold accountable, to be able to exercise what I would consider to be very prudent authority in terms of banning guns in recreation centers. So I guess you have a sense of where I'm coming from.
I'm so sorry I didn't get your first name.
Omar.
Omar. I am so sorry. Did you say that your sister passed away?
Yes, she was killed.
I am so sorry that that happened. I cannot imagine. I can't even imagine it. Please, I'm very sorry for you that happened. And I can tell that this issue is even more important to you as a result of that. And I appreciate that you brought it up and they have a voice at the table. You know, guns are interesting in Virginia. But first of all, you know, as I said, my dad was a Marine. We had a gun cabinet in our house and it was always locked. There was a deer mount over our fireplace. My father was a hunter. My brother was in the Army. He's a hunter. He has a little organic farm and he hunts on his farm. So, you know, I've been around guns my whole life in a safe way, in a responsible way. And the way that they were used there at the college was not. It was a horrible, terrible, devastating experience. I do have an A- grade from the NRA. I think because I do believe in gun safety and responsible gun ownership, the grade that I have is the same as Senator Warner's and Webb and almost every delegate up here in Northern Virginia. Virginia is a pretty gun-friendly state, but you have asked, should they go on college campuses? Should guns go on college
No,
campuses?
my question was private sales, private gun sales.
Oh, the private sales.
Without a background check
Right. No, we should have a background check.
on all gun sales.
I think that we should have a background check. Yeah, I think that that's true, and I think that we should follow the laws, and as people break the gun laws, then they should face the consequence for that. But thank you very much for your question.